Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. And as you guys get a chance to come to the conversation, I wanted to share this story with you that I thought was really interesting. I think there's a lot to talk about here, a lot to unpack. Basically, a man in Tennessee is suing Popeye's Chicken because they ran out of chicken. I'm reading here and it says in NBC News, it says if Popeye's Louisiana Chicken didn't have enough beef on its hands with its recent social media fueled rivalry with Chick-fil-A, now the fast food chain is being sued for selling out of its sandwich. A Tennessee man filed a lawsuit against Popeyes this week, alleging it had engaged in false advertising and deceptive practices by entity to the public. Craig Barr is seeking $5,000 in damages, according to the lawsuit filed in Hamilton County General Sessions Court. Popeyes announced Tuesday that the sandwich debuted earlier this month will be sold out of all locations by the end of the week. The company did not immediately return a request for comment. Barr, who is representing himself in the case, also said in court documents that he was, quote unquote, hustled out of $25 by a friend of a man who allegedly claimed in a Craigslist advertisement that he worked at a Popeyes location and could get sandwiches the restaurant was hiding. Barr, an East Ridge resident, said he suffered rim and tire damage totaling $1,500 while driving from location to location and was humiliated when his friends laughed at him. Well, I'm going to say that he should probably sue me because I'm laughing at him too, because he's a big old idiot. The fact that you got scammed out of money on the internet because you were so desperate to find a greasy chicken sandwich is pretty hilarious. Also, the fact that you are suing for your tire and rim damage of $1,500 because you were driving around trying to find a Popeye's chicken sandwich pretty much says that you probably have some health issues that you're going to worry about too, or you have to worry about also. So that you got a lot to sue for. There's a lot of stuff in your life that you got an issue with. Now, digging deeper into this Popeye's chicken situation, just in terms of what's going on, I saw an interview with Popeyes CEO. I can't remember his name, some white guy. Let me see here. Let me see. Who is the Popeyes CEO? Okay, wait, no, this isn't the CEO. Cheryl Backhelder was the CEO until 2017. I guess she left and she was replaced by somebody else. Now, what's funny is they always had a black lady. Does anybody remember that, where they had the black lady in the Popeyes commercials and they made you think that she was the owner because she kept saying, when I sell my chicken, when we make my chicken, when my chicken goes out to the world, like those were possessive words. That was very possessive language. Like it's her product, her stuff. And it turned out that the whole time the white lady was the real CEO, but they put the black lady in front of you to kind of do a head fake on you to get you to believe that she's the CEO and she's not. Now, you're asking about the Byron Allen lawsuit in the Supreme Court. I've talked about that before. There isn't much else to talk about, honestly. I hope Byron wins the lawsuit. I hope that I hope it turns out well for him. I'd like to see how that's going to translate into a benefit for the black community, because I know Byron himself is going to do well. But, from what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of, content and opportunities sort of emerging out of what Byron's doing. I don't know, but then again, maybe I got to research this. It doesn't mean Byron's a bad guy, though. I like what Byron Allen is doing, but a lot of the content that comes out of his studio is like he bought the Weather Channel so he could do weather. That's great. It's a great move for him and his family. I think it's interesting. I think you can learn from it, but I don't know. I'm not really passionate about weather or shows that are like how to sell cars or shows about I think he does like very standard television, like court shows. He has a lot of court TV shows, and that's fine, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I got to think about that. Maybe Byron started a film school where he was bringing like thousands of black people into the film industry and getting them started in their careers, and they were all making these billion-dollar films that they're coming out of the black community. I could get that. Or if he was building training centers for black entrepreneurs in black neighborhoods across America, I can see that impacting the masses. I think I'm not so big on celebrating achievements by one black person. That just doesn't excite me, because I'm more excited about things that affect the masses. So Popeyes is interesting because it does affect the masses in a bad way. You had millions of people that were going crazy over the chicken sandwich and ignoring black-owned businesses at the same time. And the CEO of Popeyes, Let me see, who is the new CEO of Popeyes? Because I want to see who the new CEO is, not the old CEO. Okay, this is so weird. They keep bringing up the old lady's name, but that's not. Here we go. Here's the guy. Let me see, current CEO. Sheesh, every time I look up current CEO of Popeyes, it literally keeps on showing me that same lady, and I find that really weird. Jose Seal, CIL, CEO of Restaurant Brands International, which owns Popeyes. So Popeyes is owned by Restaurant Brands International. He's not like the Popeye CEO. He's the CEO of Restaurant Brands International. So anyway, so this lawsuit is really interesting to me, this whole Popeyes thing. I think it's kind of a reflection of the frenzy. I also saw a story about Gayle King and how she said she went to 15 different restaurants looking for a Popeyes chicken sandwich. And I just think that's so strange. Like, who goes to 15? Did you know that, babe? I didn't mention it to you. What do you think about that? Gayle King said she went to 15 different Popeyes. Yes or no? Do you guys do you think you could find, if I said I want you to drive to 15 different Popeyes locations, like, could you even do that? Like, that's not possible unless you drive 300 miles. Like, how many Popeyes are within a 100-mile radius of the average American? Yeah, that don't even make any sense. But still, even if she has somebody do it, that's still weird. If you said I went to 3, I could get that. Or even 4, I'd be like, damn, you were driving for long. 15 doesn't even seem possible. 15 doesn't. Like, let me see. I'm gonna look at a map. Let me see here. Popeyes.
Where she live? She in New York?
Yeah, but even if she lived in New York, I mean, we're in Chicago. I don't think there's that many Popeyes. I mean, are there more? Maybe there's more Popeyes locations than I thought. But that just seems really weird that somebody would say I went to 15 different Popeyes.
She's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
She's trying to be entertaining.
EJ says Gayle King is the definition of coonery. Yeah, she is.
So
but yeah,
true.
yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I just, that was like a headline. I thought that was so crazy. Let me see. Gayle King, Popeyes. Yeah, she said she tried 15 locations before she finally tasted their new sandwich. First of all, that's tacky. But second of all, that's a damn lie. Like, yeah, so let's see. When Gayle King is determined there isn't much she can get in her way, yet despite her best efforts, the CBS morning show host could not get her hands on a Popeye's new fried chicken sandwich, even after visiting 15 different locations until now. This is so tacky. I couldn't even wait to get to the car and get back to the office before I took a bite. An employee named Fabian explained the day before that the location had sold 640 of the new sandwiches and were left with no bread afterward. So they implemented a limit of 5 sandwiches per customer. King's journey was documented on Instagram from the start when she initially set out on her search for her nephew Cameron Harris, a producer of Good Morning America, and visited 15 Popeyes that were all sold out.
Also, it was a skit. It was like a bit on TV. I bet.
Oh, okay. So it was like a TV thing.
Yeah, it was produced.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
She's trying to be funny.
Yeah, well, the Popeye CEO was talking about how they learned a lot about, like they said they didn't expect to break the internet, and he compared it to the launch of the iPhone. You and I were laughing about that, and they were basically like, oh yeah, we plan to spend all this money on worldwide marketing and TV ads and all that.
And we did it for them.
Yeah, they were like, we don't have to do that now because the internet just kind of took it over. So I think it kind of just, it speaks to the fact that we can, we have the capacity to make things go viral. And I think that we should just be intentional about that. Like for Black people, like if we make Black businesses go viral, then you instantly create wealth like very quickly. So it's kind of fascinating. So now, and I'm sure a lot of the restaurants are going to start studying this. Like the restaurants will, and also business school. Like this is going to be a case in like business school. I would make this I might make this a case in the Black business school. Like literally do a case analysis. Yeah, like what happened here? What were the factors? What do you think went down? And how do you replicate that? So let me see here. Jose Sill sold 122,000 shares of QSR. I don't know what QSR is on 8/27 at an average price of $77 a share. Okay. Why even report that? Gayle King, idiot. I can't disagree with you on that. Anyway, so I thought I'd share that with you. I think that it is fascinating to just kind of see, how this all went down. We've done a lot of analysis on it, not just here on the Black Financial Channel, but also on drboystv.com. And I had Dr. Claude Anderson give his take on it historically, like why Black people love chicken so much, why we love white people so much. So he mixed chicken with white people, like we're there, right? Why we love to give our money away so much. Dr. George Frazier came by and he talked about Gladys Knight chicken and waffles. And he said, it's kind of sad that Gladys Knight's chicken and waffles went bankrupt. And when we could have saved them, by letting them go viral. But then again, maybe their food wasn't as good. I don't know. I haven't tried their food, but then again, I mean, what Black people? There's no Black people. We just like making fried chicken we're very good at that. So I'd be stunned if Gladys Knight could not find Black people who knew how to make good chicken. And then who else came through? I forgot. Maybe we had another financial person that came through to talk about it because I think there's a lot to talk about. A Facebook trick to find a chicken sandwich. Why? I agree. I hear Nana's is doing well. Yeah, Nana's chicken and waffles. I'd gone there right around the same time that the Popeyes thing happened, and their food was really good. They're right in Atlanta, and we met the couple that runs the company and became friends with them, and I really want to support them. They actually, Kelly, who is the wife of the husband-wife duo, came to speak at our investment seminar the next day, and so I had my students there from the Black Business School. We do these pop-up business schools. You should go with the next one's in New York in October. You can go to drboycenewyork.com, and she came in and talked about her investing decision and how she chose to go from what they were doing before Nana's and how they made the investment and she actually even admitted like that they never thought they'd be making $150,000-$200,000 a month, and it was because she chose to make that decision. And a lot of people told her, especially like her white banker. She said her white banker said, well, this idea of a chicken and waffles place is probably not going to work because blah, blah, blah. But she knew her market. She knew her audience, her demographic. Will Dr. Anderson be at the convention? No. He's not. He's older, and travel is really hard when you're 84 years old. So he's not going to be there. But Dr. George C. Frazier will be there, who's damn good. George C. Frazier is America's networking guru. He wrote a book called Success Runs in Our Race that sells 40,000 copies a year for the last 25 years. It's a required reading in every HBCU, and he's a really smart guy. Let's see here, and there'll be a lot of other people there as well. Willie D, D1. Vicky Dillard, basically anybody who's super Black is going to be there. So if you really believe in Black independent thought, Black freedom of speech, Black empowerment, true Black empowerment, not just, let's all just go vote and pray to white Jesus and hope things get better. Doesn't mean those things don't matter, but those things have not proven to improve our community. We're very solutions oriented, so we're into the people, we're really more so for the people that believe we should have our own schools, we should have our own businesses, we should support each other, and that by doing that, we can elevate ourselves. And so that's what we're big on. But it doesn't mean you're not invited. If you think in that way, it just means that that's what we do. We're not into bullshit, so that means if you have a solution and you can show that it works, then we will consider that. But if your solution does not work, or if you're doing it because white people told you, then you're probably going to be frustrated because we don't, like, for example, I don't care. We don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican because neither party has elevated Black people out of our condition, right? So we look for people that believe in solutions. Yeah, you should definitely come out. The New York thing, Bonnie, is in October 27th, drboycenewyork.com. The event in Houston, the All Black National Convention, September 27th, that weekend. So you can go to allblacknationalconvention.com. It's allblacknationalconvention.com. When do Black people come to Phoenix? I went to Phoenix actually a year ago. And actually, my son lives out there in Phoenix, so he'll probably be doing events out there as well. Fairly new to your channel and enjoying it. Well, thank you, Special Gifts Ministry. Just so you know, just be prepared. At some point, I'm going to offend you, so just be ready for that. Your content is definitely a paradigm shift. I have a practical question. If you're still small and have 5K or less, how do you start investing? Two things I'll give you as far as resources. One is blackmoney100.com. I have a free training on how to start investing in the stock market. If you go to blackmoney100.com, you'll be invested in about 10 to 15 minutes. I can show you in 10 to 15 minutes how to start investing in the stock market. It's not that complex. There's more to learn, but I can get you started and basically show you exactly why that can actually literally carry you for the rest of your life if you want. The other thing you can do is go to theblackbusinessschool.com, THE, theblackbusinessschool.com. We built a business school, a university for Black people. We have 80,000 students. We educate tons of Black folks. Black people have gone off and started businesses, bought rental property. They are invested in the stock market. A large percentage of our students are stock market investors. The best part is that we've revolutionized education because we give you access to PhDs and experts like you had in college, but we don't charge. We charge you 1/100th of what these universities charge. So there is no student loan debt, none of that stuff. Also, it's owned and controlled by the Black community. We fund it ourselves, so there's no government funding, so no government agency telling us what to say. It's not sponsored by corporate America, where corporations are. We're sending all of our people to go work for corporations. We teach people that want to build their own and build empires within their own families, and we're very, very good at that. So to go talk to one of our wealth specialists. They're right there on the line right now, ready to talk to you. They can help you figure out a personal wealth plan for your family so that within this generation or the next, your family can actually become what you know that it can be. The solutions are there, and you'll be around your people and you will love it. It's better than college. We actually have parents now that are not even sending their kids to mainstream college, and they're sending them to the Black Business School first. And in fact, we have 7-year-olds who take some of our classes. That's another thing we do that's very innovative. We educate the entire family and not just the adults. We want the children. We want your kids going to business school at an early age too. So let's see. Just get out there and start investing. Ryan McCrary is good too. Yeah, Ryan McCrary is my buddy. I love Ryan. He's out of Philadelphia. Dr. Watkins, did you see my short video about you on my channel? No, I did not, Derek. I hope it wasn't bad. I hope you don't hate me like everybody else. I'm kidding. I know Derek don't hate me. Derek's my friend. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go, guys. We're about to go running. You ready to go running soon, babe? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm just working on stuff until you're ready.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready now. Actually, my food is digested. We got so many. We're training for a marathon, and so today we're gonna do. We got 5 miles today and 12 miles tomorrow. So maybe we can chop it and do like 7 and 7 or something. We'll figure it out. All right. So I'll see you guys soon. Hit the thumbs up button before you go. Please hit the thumbs up button, share button, and subscribe button. And that website is blackmoney100.com. So feel free to go to blackmoney100.com if you want to learn to buy your first share of stock. When you come back, I'd like for you to be an investor. I'd like for you to tell me what you bought, how you're doing. How many of you are stock market investors? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no if you're a stock market investor. Just answer that for me real quick. Yes or no? Are you a stock market investor? Let me know. I'm going to wait for a second for you guys to answer. Are you a stock market? Okay, Black Page says yes. Teddy says yes. Eddie says yes. Good. Okay, I see yes, yes, yes. Also the no's. Feel free to say no. If you say no, that's fine. Just go ahead and start making your move. And here's the thing. Put a little money in there every week. I don't care if it's $4, but really don't make it like if you can do more than $4, do more than $4. Like invest for yourself, build for your future, man. That's very important. Dollar General stock, yes, it is doing good. I own Dollar General. Yes. And I saw it shoot up. I said, woo, yes. Maybe it's because people think a recession's coming, so that's why it took off. Also, gold took off because people feel like a recession's coming. Is it coming? Probably. There's always a recession coming. It was you that got me started. Good, good, good. Okay, it looks like I'm getting a lot more yeses than I used to get, so that means we're making progress as people. So if you're in the no's and you didn't, I don't see a single no in here, so that makes me really happy. But if you are a no, don't be ashamed. Do not be ashamed. Do not be embarrassed. Just go do better for yourself. You deserve better than this. And also those of you who are yeses, you can always go a little deeper. Maybe you're doing, some people start and they'll be like, oh, I'm doing $10 a week or $5 a week. And I'll be like, yeah, but you spent $40 last week on fast food. So maybe you should at least put as much into your future as you put into fast food. Still keep eating the fast food if that's what you enjoy doing, but make it like a priority. You know what I mean? Like make it something that's important for you, not something you're just doing timidly, like with your extra spare nickels. No. This is your future, man. What's more important than you and your family? What's more important than the future of you and your family? And again, this is not a trick. This is not me fooling you into giving money to me. This is you giving money to you. I'm trying to get you to love you. Like I'm not trying to get you to love me. Some of y'all may hate me, but even the people who hate me can agree that loving you is very important. So love you enough to go ahead and go a little bit harder in the paint. You know what I mean? Like just, you get that extra money. Don't put as much money into fast food or eating out or new shoes as you put into investing for your future. That's how you get rich. That's how people get wealth. Derek says he's a graduate. Demarius, is that your son? Is a graduate of the Black Millionaires of Tomorrow program. Awesome. Did he print out his degree? If you printed out his degree, I want you to go make sure you print out the degree. If you don't know what to do, go ahead and oh yeah, the doctor even took a picture with her, signed her certificate. Good. Because I was if you have any issues or any questions in the Black Business School, we also have a really good support team. They're waiting for you again right now. Like we have a support team, the enrollment special, they're all right there. So you can email support@theblackbusinessschool.com, support@theblackbusinessschool.com. They can show you how, once you complete your program, to print out your degree. We want as many people as possible to print their degrees out, put them on the wall, be proud of that. Like that's your school. University of Iowa ain't yours. You know, Yale University ain't yours. Some of y'all might be walking around with a t-shirt on that says UCLA. UCLA ain't yours. You can't go to UCLA and make any decisions about how that campus is going to be run. That campus was not built for you. You can't go to them and say, let in, 10,000 more Black people. You can't do that. They're not going to listen. They'll let in 10. You ask for 10,000, they'll let in 10. Well, but the Black Business School is ours. It's from our community. And I was super inspired today. Babe, remember watching that video? We're visiting Indiana University. That's where she and I met 25 years ago. And I saw do you see the little video where they said that they started off with 10 students?
Isn't that something?
10 students, and now they got thousands and thousands. And so that reminded me, like, okay, the Black Business School, we're like ahead of schedule. We have 80,000 students in our school. And I believe we can really transform Black education throughout the world. So I'm really excited. So feel free to go take a look, and I think you're gonna love it. Let's see. So Teddy Woodson says we just have to put up a filter when you speak to filter out some of the bullshit you say. Okay. All right. So Teddy's on the he's on the brink of being blocked from the channel forever because he sounds like a hater. If you hate Black progress, you should probably not be here because this is not a place for you. Let me see here. Do you have a Black Business School shirts for sale? We do have a store, online store, but oh jeez, let me find out, man. I can't find out. I can't remember where they sell the shirt because we don't really do the apparel as much. But if you go actually wokeblacktees.com, that doesn't have Black Business School stuff, but it has a lot of good Black t-shirts there. So feel free to go to wokeblacktees.com. If you want to get started in the Black Business School, it doesn't cost you a penny to get started. You can actually sign up for free. If you choose to go ahead and go to one of the paid enrollment programs that does require a financial investment, it's not more than a Popeye's chicken sandwich would cost you per day in terms of the daily cost. And so that's a pretty good deal. And a lot of students take it and they love it. And the best part is that the majority of them, the guarantee we make all of our students is, if you don't feel that our programs are better than anything you ever took in college, then you should you should just let us know. We'll give you your money back. So we have a 100% money back guarantee if you don't believe that what we taught you was better than what you learned in college, because we're better at it. We're Blacker at it. And we also teach independence. We don't teach you how to just go work for somebody else. We give you all the options so that if you want to go work for somebody else, you can, but we go into other things that you won't find in universities. For example, you'll never learn Powernomics or from Dr. Claude Anderson at any university in America. But you learn from us. You'll never learn about the $5 a day stock investing program like that we put together, but we put that together for you. It's in our program. You'll never learn about the KID model for how to turn your child into a millionaire, but we teach that in the Black Business School. So these are models that we put together mainly as a result of me teaching 25 years in white universities. I taught at Indiana University, University of Kentucky, Syracuse University, etc. So I know what they teach. I know what you get there when you go pay $100,000 to go to school. So I said, wait a minute, instead of paying $100,000, maybe we could give people something better for $1,000 or for a few $100s, right? Or even for free. So we really have something special. So you should go check it out. It's theblackbusinessschool.com. And I talk about it more because the more I see it, and I see it in action, and I'm hearing the results from people, the testimonials, the more I realize that we really have something great. And I love the fact that it's Black owned. Let's see. We went to Popeyes yesterday, says Willie. Not one employee knew I was inside the store, left and went to Chick-fil-A. But I'll tell you what, Chick-fil-A's got really good customer service. They are a very well-run company, very well-run. I invest $6 a day into my Acorns account, says Larry Hurt. Good for you, man. Good for you. That's a good number. If you do that consistently, let me just say this about Larry. Here's the deal. Based on history, if Larry does exactly that, $6 a day, and let's say that Larry knows nothing about which stocks to pick. He doesn't know, the difference between a tech stock versus a tobacco stock. He doesn't care. He just randomly, like rolling the dice, picks any stock and just invests $6 a day on average in his portfolio. Do you know that in about 20 to 30 years, Larry will have hundreds of thousands of dollars in wealth and liquid assets. Larry will not, if Larry's poor, he won't be poor at that point, assuming he doesn't go accumulate a bunch of debt or something. If everything remains the same in terms of debt accumulation and all that, like he doesn't go to college and borrow like $250,000 for a worthless bachelor's degree or something bad like that, that's what gets people in trouble, was when you over borrow for something, for a non-income generating asset. You see, the problem is that a college degree is valuable, but for many people, for many Americans, a college degree is a non-revenue generating asset, and that leads them into a bad situation, because it's almost like having a basketball team where you bring in a franchise player and sign him to a $150 million contract, and he doesn't play for the next 5 years. That's not going to help your team. You're going to see that as a bad investment. So just make sure that that you're smart and strategic about what you do with your money. It has to give you something back. All right, so I got to go, guys. Have a good day. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe button. Don't forget, go to theblackbusinessschool.com. They're waiting for you right now. The enrollment specialists are, I don't care when you watch the video, whether you're watching live or recording. If you go to theblackbusinessschool.com, there should be somebody there to talk to you. Also, you can email support@theblackbusinessschool.com, and they can hit you back and answer any questions. And you have questions about your family, your spouse, what your goals are. You want to get into rental property. You want to learn to invest in the stock market. You want to learn to start your own business. We got you. We got you. You want to buy a franchise. We got you. Anything you want to do, we got you. We got you. We're damn good at what we do. So go check it out. I'm out of here, guys. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget All Black National Convention in October. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. Also, after that, I'll be in New York doing the investment seminar, the Pop-Up Business School in New York City in October 27th. That's drboycenewyork.com. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Peace.